Thank you, Dr. Sauver, and to the Marmara Group Foundation for inviting me to this excellent event. Distinguished leaders, esteemed colleagues, and dear friends, it is a privilege to speak to you today at this crucial gathering of global minds at a time when the world is longing for peace. We meet today against the backdrop of a turbulent and fragmented world. We are living in an era that future generations may well remember not only for its technological breakthroughs, but also for its deep fractures, political, economic, social, and environmental. From Ukraine to Gaza, from Africa to Asia, conflicts rage on. The war drums have drowned out the language of diplomacy. We see the tragic human cost of political arrogance, the displacement of millions, and the erosion of hope in entire generations. It is not just borders that are being fought over, it's humanity itself. But the crisis goes beyond the battlefield. We are also confronting entrenched gender discrimination and the disturbing rise of populism and demagoguery in political life. What binds these crises together is that they are not merely accidents of history. They are symptoms of deeper failures. Failures of leadership, failures of empathy, and most of all, failures of values. Diplomacy was once the art of the possible. Today, it often feels like the art of the impossible. The diplomatic language that sought understanding, that bridged divides, that reminded us of our shared humanity, has given way to the language of exclusion, suspicion, and confrontation. We are entering a new era of geopolitics, a multipolar world order, yes, but also a dangerously fragmented one. Power is no longer concentrated, but responsibility seems to have disappeared alongside it. Many leaders today speak not to unite their people with the world, but to isolate them from it. Populism thrives not on solutions, but on division. Demagoguery flourishes not in the light of truth, but in the shadows of fear. This is a perilous path because the history of civilization teaches us a simple lesson. When dialogue fails, violence follows. As we navigate this emerging multipolar world, the need for cultural diplomacy has never been greater. Traditional diplomacy negotiates treaties, while cultural diplomacy builds trust. Trust in a fragmented world is the most valuable currency of all. Cultural diplomacy is not simply about the exchange of art or music, though these matter deeply. It is about fostering a mindset in future leaders that respect difference not as a threat, but as an opportunity. It is about preparing leaders who are fluent not only in multiple languages, but in multiple worldviews. Global leadership today requires cultural intelligence, the ability to navigate ambiguity, the patience to listen before responding, the curiosity to learn from other civilizations rather than imposing one's own. Cultural diplomacy empowers leaders to turn diversity into strength, history into dialogue, and memory into mutual respect. Higher education, like Ghada mentioned, must be a factory of future leaders. Leaders shaped not only by knowledge, but by wisdom, not only by skills, but by values. Universities must once again become the moral compass of society. They must teach not only how to win arguments, but how to understand perspectives, not only how to innovate, but how to care, not only how to compete, but how to cooperate. Global leaders must emerge from institutions where diversity is not a slogan, but a living experience.
Dear Prime
equality,
Minister, please,
yes.
would you please conclude your speech? Please.
I will conclude. Okay. So in conclusion, as we look at the conflicts of our time, geopolitical, social, environmental, we must ask ourselves, what legacy do we wish to leave? We need to reclaim the lost art of dialogue. Let us define the universal language of peace. Let us invest not only in weapons of war, but in institutions of wisdom. For in the end, peace is not the absence of conflict. Peace is the presence of justice, the presence of dignity, and the presence of opportunity for all. Our world does not lack intelligence. It lacks understanding. It does not lack resources. It lacks fairness. It does not lack leaders, it lacks values. Higher education is one of humanity's last great hopes for bridging this dangerous divide. Let us rise to this responsibility. Let us long for peace. Let us work for peace. And by the way, might is not right. Right is might. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear Prime Minister.